In this battle, we're going to be testing spears versus swords. The spears have higher armor penetrating than the swords do. They, on average, have a lower melee attack. Lower melee defense as well, actually. They have a higher charge bonus and a bonus versus cav. That, of course, doesn't help them in the slightest in infantry engagements. And we've given them some upgrades here to closer match the price of the Thanes. So are spears viable mainline infantry? Because spears have expert charge defense. Now, using expert charge defense against the Thanes is useless, because the spearmen have a higher charge bonus anyway. So on the charge, the spears actually win here. And upgraded, they get a bit more melee defense and a bit more melee attack. So it's dead even on the charge. The spears are dying. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, the armored spears couldn't hold up to the Thanes. They won on the charge, but then they just lost horribly. So yeah, the best result for these armored spears upgraded, 31 kills here and 31 kills here. So essentially, no difference between the upgrades. Now in this case, the spears are going to be, these are mounted spearmen, so they have slightly better stats, slightly better armor than the other spears. They're also more expensive. They're not mounted on the battlefield, of course, they are just mounted in campaign, so it gives the army that has a lot of these mounted units, it gives them a longer campaign map movement range. So armor is good against swords, because swords have very low armor penetration. So let's see, 32, 33, 35. Yeah, about 10% more kills than the normal spears. Now upgraded things start to become a bit interesting, because these mounted spears, although they probably won't defeat the Thanes, they are getting significantly more kills. Let's see here, 53 kills, and not upgraded they got 35 kills. So that's a big difference. However, the question is whether it's worth it, because you're obviously not going to be using your spears against a unit like Thanes. It would be better to use axemen if you have access to them, or even your own swords in shield wall. So on average, swords beat spears, spears beat cavalry, axes beat spears, swords beat spears. Spears are mainly good for supporting cav fights, really. But that begs the question, are spears better in supporting cav fights than just having cav and having infantry with a high charge bonus? That remains to be seen. Strength and honor.